Good evening and welcome to a deck walkthrough for Odd Warrior with the More and Disorder mini set. So this is an old community favourite, an old favourite of mine. Prepare to fall asleep as we tank up for the first time in quite some time. For me personally, it's the first time I've touched Odd Warrior for many expansions. You know, it really fell out of favour. It really fell down in the power rankings as well. It used to be one of the higher tier decks, and it just hasn't been seen in forever. But we got a bunch of new cards this mini set. We've had Renathal lying around for a while, and it's kind of edged it a couple of percentage points up, in my opinion. It's definitely not a top tier contender, but if you enjoyed Odd Warrior in the past, you know, it can probably get you to 50% win rate, maybe probably slightly higher. I jest. But yeah, the new cards feel super good. So we've got a Call to the Stand. I think everyone saw Odd Warrior when they saw this. Combo Disruption, you know, 1 mana Dirty Rat. You can then remove it with your plethora of removal spells. We also have Soul Seeker. You know, this card is pretty trash, but Odd Warrior really doesn't care about having a minion pull from its deck, but it really cares about pulling the opponent's minions. You know, the odds are you're either pulling a combo piece or you're pulling something better than a 3/3, and when your opponent plays it, what are they going to get? A Steam Cleaner, a Baku, an Azalina. I mean, Baku is the worst option, like a Cold Light Oracle. I lie, actually, probably Ramoni is the worst option, but you should be able to reliably draw it. But yeah, the new cards have felt super good. One of those is also Weapons Expert. So this is used to tutor 2 weapons in the deck. We have Bulwark of Azzinoth, Odd Warrior favourite, sorry for that hiccup, and also Remornia Living Blade, Murder at Castle Nathria card, which kind of forms part of this deck's win con. So Remornia Living Blade can be played with Charge for a 10 mana 18 damage swing, assuming there's no taunt in the way, which as Odd Warrior, if you're not keeping the board clear, you're doing something wrong. So yes, 18 damage, and then it's 12 every following turn. It's really hard for them to interact with unless they have weapon removal. And yeah, it absolutely solos the mirror, as I found out, yeah, painfully. Things like Reno Priest don't tend to run weapon removal at the moment, aside from Zephyrus, which they usually use to ramp when they see an Odd Warrior or to get Jiraxxus. And yeah, it was a great deal of fun to play this. You have all the removal in the world. You have increased card draw options now with Gorlock Ravager to find Cold Light Oracle, to find Finley. You also run Murloc Holmes as one of them. And yeah, things like Ashara for just an extra value gravy. You can run this in a non-Renathal shell. You can also run no Ashara with less things like Slam. You know, you can take Slam out, you can take Ashara out, and you can put in cards to your fancy. You can also run a Pirate shell with this, so you can run Raid Docs. I think that's completely valid as well. Helps you really slam down those slower matchups. Gives you a win condition in the mirror as well, if it is ever relevant. And you know, I'm running a few tech cards like Steam Cleaner because I was seeing a lot of Jade Idol Druid. Yeah, this deck works probably especially well at lower ranks where you might see more people playing Pirate Rogue or other aggro decks, and at sort of lower to mid legend, but specifically not in like the Diamond 5 bracket, right, where you got Big Priest. That's one of the decks this still should on paper lose to, though you do have high rolls like Soul Seeker. You have plenty of removal, and it's definitely a winnable matchups. It's just quite a difficult one, a very difficult one. I lie, it's very difficult. And you know, this deck will definitely benefit when Theo targets nerfed to 5, which as an Odd Warrior enjoyer, I don't mind so much. Also Odd Priest, but we'll get to that another time. One thing I do want to mention quickly is Dr. Boom is not as good as it used to be. This card felt utter trash to play. 2 to 3 of the hero power options really are not up to scratch. You know, you got the 1 damage AoE, felt super weak into a lot of decks at the moment, as did the 3 mana Zap and the 1/1 Microbots. The 2 mana Discoverer mech is insane, and it was about the only hero power I was happy to see, apart from the armor. I could honestly see myself staying with default hero power or swapping this out for Rakara. So Rakara is one of those things which could also help against Big Priest. If you're not aware, swinging Rakara into a Neptulon causes all of the hands to hit their face. So you can definitely use this hero card to potentially scam a few Big Priest matchups if that's something you play against. But yeah, it's definitely playable. It's not top tier, so be warned. But if you want to scratch that Odd Warrior itch, go ahead and give this a try. Spice it to your liking. Don't be afraid to change a few cards around. You know, things like Cold Light Oracle, Death Lord, Shield Slam will always be core, along with the Brawls. But yeah, you can change a bunch of the tech. You can change a few of the fun cards. I like Azalina. It's great into the value matchups. But don't feel like you need to craft that or Dr. Boom to have fun with Odd Warrior at the moment. You can change out the win con. You can change out the tech to your liking. You can even swap some of the removal. The new tech does, of course, feel really good, along with things like Deathlord into the combo matchups. Renathal definitely helps as well. The combination of 40 health and the immense amounts of armor means that, you know, combo decks like Mind Rogue just cannot kill you. They can't get to the required amount of damage to chunk through all that health. It is still a scary high amount, and being able to just press that hero power when you have nothing to do to gain 4 health, even when you're not damaged, yeah, it just wins games like these. You know, Odd Warrior's definitely gained a bunch of cards and game from this mini set, and I'm excited to see potentially in the future if we get a few more cards that might do something to elevate it. I think where we're still lacking is good card draw. Gorlock definitely helps. It might be worth experimenting with more Murlocs, things like Anchor and the Quest. But you know, Warriors' problems in general, lacks of card draw, things like that. But yeah, I really never thought I would be happy to play it and happy to see Odd Warrior again. I even ran into a mirror today. So yeah, enjoy the mini set. If you do decide to play some Odd Warrior and tinker around with some cards, let me know in the comments below what you tried and how you liked it. I'm looking to play some more of the deck, and I'd like to see what works. So yeah, also if you'd like to see some more videos, do comment what you'd like to see and hit that sub button, and I will be you know, providing more in the future. Also check out my Twitch, that'll be linked below, where you can see me play decks like this live. This is in fact part of my Twitch VOD, as you can probably see. You know, I'm hiding underneath my camera here. Hello. But yeah, see you guys later. Thanks for watching.